First question, which of the following is a fact? Remember that facts are observations. So an apple falling from a tree is an observation. Gravitational fields, we can't see fields. We can't see magnetism. We can only see two magnets attracting. We can only see objects falling. We cannot see what's inside an atom. So the only fact over here is going to be D. Which of the following is a theory? Theory, the fact that the universe, not the fact actually. Photosynthesis is a fact. We really do know that chemicals are changed inside a plant. We really do know that human beings and animals and plants are able to breathe in oxygen and out carbon dioxide. We do know that ice is less dense than water. The fact that the theory that the universe is expanding is simply our best explanation for what we observe right now. Which of the following is not a good way to start an experimental investigation? We can start with an aim, a hypothesis, or an investigative question. We end with a conclusion. So D is the correct answer there. Which of the following is an aim? Aims must start with the word to, so only C can be the correct answer. Which of the following is an investigative question? Needs to end with a question mark, so therefore only B could be the correct answer. Which of the following is written in the past impersonal tense? I is not impersonal. The Bunsen burner was lit. That's past and impersonal, seems reasonable. Light the Bunsen burner is present, and we is personal, so that's out. So the only one, light the Bunsen burner, is going into the future, so that's not good, and therefore B is my only correct answer. Which of the following would not be an observation? Observations are your five senses: the smell, the taste, and how it looks. The exact time is a result, not an observation. If an experiment were conducted to establish which color caused plants to grow fastest, which would be independent, I would change the color light. If an experiment were conducted to establish which color light caused plants to grow fastest, which would be dependent, what would I measure? I wouldn't measure the time. I would measure how much the plant has grown in certain time periods. So I would measure the growth rate. And what would be fixed variables? The type of plant used. There's no point in using a baobab and a grass, for example. They have to be the same type of plant. The number of flowers on the plant really makes absolutely no difference. It's the type of plant that's much more important. If you can get the perfect number of flowers, I suppose that's better, but it's not an essential. You just want the type of plant as it's growing. Also, the number of flowers changes all the time during the whole experiment. Which of the following is unlikely to be a source of experimental error? Most of the time, friction does cause experimental errors. Old chemicals stop experiments from working properly. Humans are very inaccurate creatures. If the experiment is difficult, that should not be a reason for error. You must do the experiment more carefully. So we've got the essay weather service website, and it states that the average maximum temperature during April is 22 degrees centigrade. Which of the following sets of data taken at midday on 15th of April in Johannesburg is most precise? Precise means the readings must be closest together. And it doesn't matter whether it's accurate or not, but they have to be closest together. 10, 11, and 12 are closer than any of the other three series. If I now have to see which one has been incorrectly averaged, I would add 10, 11, 12, average is 11. 10, 15, 20, divide by 3, average is 15. 15, 20, 25, divide by 3, average is 20. 19, 22, 23, the average is not exactly 22, and therefore that is your least accurate of your answers there. The least correct of the averages. And then the essay weather service, same story, which is going to be the most accurate, in other words, closest to the documented value. And the one that's going to be closest to the documented value is the average of those three over there.